Good morning. It is Tuesday, June 23rd, and the 25th day of the Cry Mercy virtual book tour. I've only got 7 days to go, and it's going to be nice to get up in the morning and not have to worry about whether, my face is washed. When I start my kitchen timer, my ever popular kitchen timer to make sure I don't go over time and have to cut something out. I generally do anyway. I'm not sure how that works. My host today, Shelley Monroe, asked me to do something unusual. She asked me to pretend to be Mercy Hollings, the protagonist of the series of which Cry Mercy is a part, and answer questions as Mercy would answer them. Now, this is tricky for me because Mercy is younger than I am. Mercy is darker than I am, both in looks and in personality. I tend to laugh a lot. Mercy, not so much. I tend to smile a lot. I tend to kind of be very comfortable in the world. Mercy is none of those things. But I'll. I know what it's like to live in her head, though, because I do when I'm writing a Mercy novel, which I'm not right now, so I haven't been in Mercy's head for a while. But I'm going to go ahead and try to answer her questions and a couple of questions for Mercy sent to me by my Twitter followers. So here we go. She starts off, says, "Hi Mercy, it's great to meet you. I understand you're the main character in the Mercy Hollings series written by Toni Andrews. Tell me a little about Toni, how long she's been writing and how she came to write your story." Well, I don't know a lot about Toni, and I don't really know why she's writing my story. I guess she's been writing for about 5 years, and I think she wrote my story mainly because she likes the town I live in. She lived there. I think that, in fact, she may have been the resident of my apartment before I moved in, because it bears a striking resemblance to hers. Who are you? What do you do, and where do you live? Well, who I am, that's a good question. I'm not real sure about that myself, but I'm a hypnotherapist. It's a pretty new business, but it's going really well. My customers seem really satisfied. I get a lot of referrals. And I live in Balboa, California, which is actually part of Newport Beach. Now, you people that have watched the Newport coast and seen all those big mansions, that's not where I live. I live in the old funky beach town. There's the pier. It was kind of a tourist destination, 80 years ago, 90 years ago. Um, there were whorehouses and casinos, and it's kind of a wide open town, and people built shacks there, these little, uninsulated cottages with an outdoor shower, and a lot of those are still around. There's some mansions right next door, but it's a very mixed neighborhood, and I like it a lot. It says, "Okay, your latest adventure takes place in Cry Mercy. Tell us a little about Cry Mercy." Oh, well, I always wanted to, have a normal life and have friends. And I had this guy named Tino that I met, actually kind of recruited him. I just thought he was going to give me some information on this drug dealer I was trying to find, and he did. He did that. But, he turned out to be really helpful, and then he started hanging around Balboa, and then he started dating one of my friends, and then he's practically living with her. And so when he comes to me and he asks me for help, well, crap, he's helped me a lot of times, so I didn't really feel like I had a choice. And then he wants me to do all these things that are totally against my rules, and I just don't know where to draw the line. But, he pulled the guilt card on me, and I went along with it. Who knew? It says, "Are you a morning person or a night person?" Well, kind of both. I don't sleep a lot. I don't seem to need a lot of sleep. I like being up early in the morning when no one else is around. I like walking on the beach when no one is there. But, I don't sleep real well, so I find myself up late at night a lot too. What is your favorite food? What do you got? No, I like food. It's a good thing I don't gain weight. Unlike Toni Andrews, the woman who writes this book, I can pretty much eat what I want when I remember to. There's some restaurants in Newport Beach that I really love, and one is called the Hosum Bistro. God, I love that place. They make the best. Once you have Chinese chicken salad at the Hosum Bistro, you'll be spoiled for Chinese chicken salad for anywhere else forever. So maybe you should just avoid it. What is your greatest fear? Oh, I've spent my whole life wondering what I am, My greatest fear is that when I find out, it's going to be something bad. And this battle that I have with kind of my demons, I'm going to find out that it's inevitable that the demons win. When you look in the mirror this morning, what was the first thing you thought? I don't look in the mirror. Okay, when I brush my teeth, I might look at my teeth every once in a while. I'll check and see if my hair is in place. And sometimes my friend Suki browbeats me into actually putting on makeup. But other than that, I don't really look in the mirror. What you see is what you get, and I don't really care what it looks like. Tell us something about yourself that may surprise us. Well, since you've read the books, you know as much about me as I do. Okay, I really, really miss Sam. I'm kind of sorry that he broke up with me and I didn't fight harder to keep him. Don't tell Suki that, though. She'll be all over my case about it. Where can we purchase Crime Mercy and learn more about your author, Toni? Well, Toni's website is toniandrews.com, and Crime Mercy's everywhere. It's in Walmart, it's in Kmart, it's in, at Amazon and Barnes and Noble. There's a place called Rendezvous Books that ships in Australia. And I think in most parts of the world there's somebody that'll ship there. Now, oh yeah, Toni's Twitter followers had some questions too. Let's see. How does it feel to allow people to get so close to you after keeping them at arm's length for so long? Very, very uncomfortable. Sometimes they're great and sometimes it's really cool, but then, the downside to having friends is they can just waltz into your life anytime they feel like and want you to be with them and stop by your house. And, I didn't do that for a long time. When people started coming over the house, my cat was seriously wondering what was going on. This was new. I guess that's about it. Thank God, because boy, I don't like living in Mercy's head, except for when I'm writing her. And I may have made her seem very dark this morning, and she is a dark character, but she's surrounded by people who are not dark and who won't let her be dark all the time, which is good for her. Oh, and I'm going to push this. It's about to go off to stop it so you don't have to listen to the beep on my kitchen timer, and I'm going to start my tarot reading. My tarot reading is for a Twitter friend of mine, somebody I tweet with a lot. His name is Paul Carroll. And Paul, I have Carroll relatives, spelled the same way that your last name is. They're in-laws. They were, my mother's aunt married a Carroll, so I've got cousins from that line. And he's in Dublin, Ireland. So I'm up early in the morning. It's afternoon for him. Or, yeah, early afternoon for him there in Dublin, I guess. And I hear from him a lot, so it's going to be kind of nice to do a tarot reading for Paul. Paul, I'm going to cut the cards one time with my left hand here, pretending it's your left hand. And then I'm going to look at your 3 cards. And we have got, okay, this is all right. First we've got the 4 of Swords. Okay. Here we have the warrior. And if you look at him, he's not a young warrior. You're a young man, I know from your picture, but you may feel old some days. The warrior has won some battles. He's got trophies on his wall, but he needs to rest from his battles, to take a step back, to take a break. When he needs to get up, his sword's right there available, right next to his hand. He can pick it up and go back into battle when he needs to. So take a step back. Now, and this is another, you have 2 take a step back cards in a row. We've got this guy, see, this is the card about the suit of will, of power, of goals. And if you look at this guy, the only thing holding him together is his personal will. He's been getting past all these obstacles and he's just barely holding it together. So hang in there, you're going to make it. And when you do, you are going to find, if not prosperity, at least happiness in doing something you're good at, and juggling and never dropping it, and feeling very much in the zone. Okay, as usual, I'm out of time. Paul, look those cards up on the internet and find out more about them, and I will see everyone tomorrow. Bye.